Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a cook and clean with me, but before we get into that video, I just wanted to show you the jewelry that I am wearing today. So I am wearing a necklace and a bracelet from Ana Luisa Jewelry. They recently sent these to me and they are sponsoring today's video, so a big thank you to them. It was so hard for me to choose two pieces of jewelry because they have such a beautiful selection of jewelry, but I chose these because I love simple gold jewelry, and so these two stood out to me. I feel like that the bracelet really matches the necklace well, and the necklace is one necklace but it is two strands here in the front, and both of these pieces of jewelry are dipped in 14 karat gold. They are absolutely stunning, even more stunning in real life, and I really love them. So this bracelet is called the Virginia layered bracelet, and I think it's going to be really pretty to layer with like maybe some other pieces of jewelry or my watch or different things like that, and it's also just pretty on its own. It's just very dainty, and the necklace is very dainty as well. And I feel like this jewelry could either go with a casual outfit or a dressy outfit. So your jewelry will come in this really cute box, and inside of this box is a pouch, and inside of that pouch will be your jewelry. And here is a little closer look at that beautiful gold necklace that I got. I will have their website linked down below, and you can also use my discount code HANNAH10 to get $10 off your order. I know that you guys are going to love their beautiful jewelry, so definitely go and check them out. Okay, so now let's get right into the cook and clean with me video. First off, I'm going to be sharing with you my sweet tea recipe because I have to make some sweet tea, and you guys have been requesting this recipe a lot, so I figured I would share it today with you guys. So the first thing that I do is I fill up this saucepan with water. There's no exact measurements to this. I just fill it up with water. Once that water comes to a boil, you're going to turn off the burner, take the pan off of the burner, and then put your tea bags into the pot of hot water. And I always use Lipton tea bags. They taste the best, and there I used 12 tea bags in the water for a gallon of tea, and then I put a 3/4 cup of sugar into that jug. This is a 1 gallon jug, and then once your tea is done steeping, you're just going to pour it into the jug. And I usually like to squeeze out the tea bags, swish them in some water, just make sure that I get all of the use out of them that I can, and then I will fill the jug the rest of the way full of water and give that a stir, and there you go. It's that simple. You could substitute a few bags of the regular tea for some mint tea bags if you wanted to give it a mint flavor. After that, I got my ground beef cooking on the stove, and we are having company over for dinner tonight, and on the menu I am making lasagna, salad, garlic bread, and then we of course are going to be having sweet tea. I needed to have 2 gallons of sweet tea, so I got a second pan of water going here on the stove so that I could make a 2nd gallon of tea, and then I finished browning that ground beef, and then I got my 2nd gallon of tea going. I did the exact same thing, 3/4 cup of sugar, and then once the tea was done steeping, pour it into the jug, and then fill that jug up the rest of the way of water. Okay, so my beef was done cooking, so I poured the pasta sauce into the beef, and this is just Kroger brand traditional pasta sauce. And when I have company over, I usually like to choose a recipe that is simple, that I know how to make well, and that I know is really tasty and everybody usually likes. I'm not brave enough to try a new recipe when people come over. I know some people like to do that, but that is just not me. I like to stick to something simple. It just makes me nervous if I'm trying to do something new and I have people coming over. Let me know down in the comments what type of person you are when you have people over. Do you try out new recipes, or do you just stick to recipes that you know are going to be good? And so I got my water boiling there for my pasta noodles, and I got them cooking. So while they were cooking, I got started on that salad. I washed off the lettuce, and then I got it all chopped up, and I got to use my IKEA bowl. I shared this bowl over on my Instagram. I got this at IKEA the other week, and it was only $2.46, I think. It was super cheap, and I really love it. It looks great as a salad bowl. My pasta noodles were done cooking, so I paused the salad making so that I could piece together my lasagna. So the first thing that I did was put a little layer of pasta sauce in the bottom, and then I started layering in the noodles, and you can layer your lasagna any way that you want. This is just how I do it. And then after those noodles, I will put a layer of the meat sauce, and then on top of that meat sauce, of course, another layer of lasagna noodles. And then at this point, I like to get out my container of cottage cheese, and I like to add cottage cheese. Now, I don't like cottage cheese by itself, but I love it in my lasagna. Some people like it, some people don't, but I knew that the people that we were having over would like it, so I went ahead and put it into the lasagna. So I just layered that in there, and then I did another layer of sauce and then noodles and then a little bit more sauce, and then I just topped it all with mozzarella cheese. So now that the lasagna is done, I got back to making the salad. All the lettuce was cut up and in the bowl. All I had to do now was dice up a tomato. I just wanted to add a few toppings, so I added that tomato, and then I diced up some black olives, added some bacon bits, and then a little shredded cheese. Not too much. When I have company over, I also like to choose meals that I can prep ahead of time. Like a salad, you can make this a couple hours ahead of time and put it into the fridge. And the lasagna, you can also piece that together a couple hours ahead of time and just cover it. It's all ready to go, and then all I had to do was toast the garlic bread, but I waited to toast the garlic bread until right before the company got here. And so now that all the cooking is done, I have a messy kitchen that I gotta get cleaned up, so now we're gonna work on that. After the kitchen was cleaned up, I set the table, and my husband helped me by filling up the drink containers. I like to put out a bowl of lemon slices in case anybody wants them in their tea or water. And then right before the company arrives, I will get the lighter and I'll go around the house and I'll light all of the candles. I'll get the oil diffusers going just so that it's very cozy in the house and everything smells good when the company arrives. And that is it for today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, be sure and give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to click the link down below to go and check out Ana Luisa Jewelry. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.